Hey, good afternoon, YouTube. Good afternoon, TikTok. How is everyone doing? As you guys are jumping on, if you can tell me where you're watching from, that would be great. TikTok, if you could put in the comments what state you're watching from. YouTube, if you can put in the comments if you're watching the live or if you're watching the replay, that's going to help us in the algorithm kind of know where to position ourselves. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you jump in, hit that like button, hit that heart, smash it, hit the save button. YouTube, if you can like, subscribe, and share. Just so you guys know, I've started brand new channels on both TikTok and on YouTube. I want to attract my perfect audience. So I'm super excited about the topic on today. I want to share with you guys how I've generated $3,600 literally being brand new to the online marketing space, right? So again, welcome. Thank you for joining me on tonight. We're going to be talking about how to generate income online, how I've made $3,600 being absolutely brand new, just a little bit over a couple weeks, probably 3 weeks in the program now. And I've already been able to generate $3,600. That might not be a lot to some of you, but for only working 2 hours a day, for being consistent, never doing digital marketing before, it's super good. I have done online business though, so don't get me wrong. I have done my apparel business that I've had for the last 3 years where I've been generating income online, but it's a totally different ball game. All of the skills that you are going to need to make money online in the digital marketing space is different than if you had a product-based business. So I want to kind of walk you guys through on the steps that I took to generate the $3,600. My goal is to help 12 families by the end of June be able to get off the struggle bus. If you're working 2 jobs, if you're working 3 jobs, or if you're working maybe 60, 70 hours a week at your job and you just feel burnt out, you're tired of clocking in, you're tired of clocking out, you might feel like you don't even have any purpose, right? I know when I was in corporate, before I started my apparel business, I was tired. Like, when you start a new job, you're excited about that job. You're doing the job amazing. Welcome everybody that's jumping on. Lucy, Zen10, Beza, SMWR. Welcome everybody that is jumping on. Karen, thank you so much. If you guys can hit that like button. But when I was in the corporate world, you guys, when you start a new position, and I know all of you guys can attest to this, but when you start a new position, you're excited about that job. You're passionate about that job. Hopefully, right? Hopefully it's not something you just took because you needed money, which we've all been there too as well. But you're excited. You're excited about the new things that you're going to be doing. It's different from the last job that you had. So you still have your passion. You still have your drive, right? But what about when you've been in that job, 60 days has passed, 90 days has passed. It's still a little bit new. You might still be learning your job functions, but you'll notice after a while that hunger and that passion begins to die out. Why is that? Type in the chat why you think that after you start a new job and after you're excited about that job, you're getting to know your coworkers, you're getting to know your job duties, but after about 60 to 90 days, you start losing that fire, that drive for that job. Tell me why you think that is. I want to see if somebody can get it. YouTube, type in the chat why you think that is. I know why it is, and it's so important to know what drives you. It's so important to know what your why is. It's so important to know why you're doing what you're doing. But the main reason why you get tired and you start to lose that passion and you start to lose that drive is because your income is capped, you guys. It could be a couple different reasons, but the main reason is because that income was capped. I can guarantee you, if you start off at a job and it's a high commission paying job and you start out crushing it, right? And each week you're coming in because your money is there. You're not struggling behind the scenes. You're able to take your kids out. You're able to take your family out. You're able to go on vacation. You're able to have enough food in your house. The kids are doing extracurricular activities. Everybody's looking fly because they have the up-to-date clothes on. They're able to go and buy clothes when they want to buy it. When we have more than enough in our account, you just are a more happy person. And I'm not saying at all that money is what fulfills you, because 100% money is not what fulfills you. But I can tell you money does answer all things, like the word of God says. And the word of God says that because if you're struggling and you're having a hard time paying bills, you're having a hard time keeping up with things, if you're worried about how rent is going to be paid next month, if you're worried about how you're going to pay that school bill for that kid, you're worried about how they're going to be able to have new shoes if they're in track and you need to buy shoes all the time, or how you're going to buy that basketball uniform, or maybe how it is that they're going to be able to go to after school programs and activities, if you're worried about how those utilities are going to get paid, if you're worried about gas, if you're worried about all of these things that we face on an everyday basis. I can literally go down the line and just start rambling off all the different bills that we have to pay on an everyday basis, right? So if you had all the money in your bank account where you did not have to worry about finances, your life would be much less stressful. And that's a guarantee. So now when all the money is in the account and everything's going well and you're feeling fulfilled at the job, now you start moving into what I call purpose. Right? Because the money isn't really what's engaging you the most. Because after a while, material things start to fade out. After having all of the fancy cars and all of the fancy houses and all of the fancy clothes and all of the jewelry and the watches and all of these material things, they're only temporary pleasures, right? So yes, it is exciting when you're on that job and those commissions are rolling in and you're challenging yourself, and each week you're making more and more and more, but sooner or later, it's gonna fade away, right? Yes, you're gonna keep showing up. Yes, you're still gonna be excited about challenging yourself and things of that nature, but there has to be a why behind what it is that you're doing. My why is I have a 16-year-old kid, a boy, right? So I have a 16-year-old teenager. If you have a teenager, you know what I'm talking about. It's super challenging at times, even if you have raised that kid to be the best kid in the world. Kids are going to make mistakes. Let's just be honest and let's be real. I raised my kid in a Christian home. He loves and fears God, but he makes mistakes, right? He makes mistakes. He sometimes will fall into the pressures of the world. He sometimes will act a little worldly, or he might do something that, is not in his character. But the good thing about it is we all make mistakes, right? The same thing goes when you're starting a new business. You're going to make mistakes. But if you show up with that fire that I was talking about earlier, with that upbeat attitude, with a heart to serve, right? So why I was saying my son is my why is because for me, I want to make sure that when I am older, right, and he's out on his own, that he has a blueprint that he can follow, that he has a step-by-step guide that's literally going to walk him hand in hand in order to be successful. I don't want to see my kids struggle the way I struggled. I grew up in a single family home. My dad, actually, it wasn't even the mom, but my dad raised 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls. And let me tell you, I was not a good child. I was one of the worst ones out of the bunch. I'll say my brother, not going to name which one, but if you ever come across this video, that he was probably the worst one. But I was right there behind him. I was running the streets. I was being bad. I was hanging out. I was doing all of the bad things that you could think of that you could do as a teenager, right? So I caused a lot of trouble, but he still showed up for us and he still went to work. He made sure that as a single dad, doing the best that he could, that he was able to provide for us. But I saw the struggle. I saw the struggle of working all day, coming home super tired to then have to cook for 4 kids, right? All by himself, really not knowing how to handle 2 boys and 2 girls, trying to keep us in church, trying to keep us on the right path, right? So I know the struggle bus. I grew up in the struggle bus, and I don't want my kid to have to deal with that. Being a single mom for 16 years, if I could tell you all of the challenges, you see, a lot of times people think they understand what the challenges are of being a single parent. They look from the outside in and they're like, it can't be that hard. You know, we all are raising kids, and maybe I feel like I'm doing the bulk of the work if I'm married. So it can't be that hard being a single parent. But you will never know the struggles of a single mama trying to raise a kid in today's society, when you have to be not only the mom and the dad, meaning nurturing and disciplinary, when you have to literally low key be bipolar, because one minute you're nurturing, the next minute you're on top of them, and they don't know which one they're going to get. They don't know if they're going to get military dad, or they don't know if they're going to get the loving mom, right? So also, as a single parent, we struggle with learning how to balance everything. Not only for me, I have an apparel company, which I'm slowly walking away from right now because of digital marketing, because I've been so successful in this space, being absolutely brand new. And if I am a mom, a single mom that is raising a kid on my own, working 15 hours a day in my business, cooking, cleaning, on top of working all of those hours, in ministry, extracurricular activities, still have to run all the errands, still have to do all of my duties as a mother, spend time with him, still have to keep my relationship and maintain my relationships, right? If I can do all of that and still find 2 hours a day to do this program that I'm talking to you guys about, you have no excuse in the world. You can't tell me, oh, I'm a single mom. Been there for 16 years. You can't tell me, man, I work so much. I really would love to do the program. I would really love to start making 10K per month online. I would really love to do what you're doing, but I work too much. I have too many responsibilities to try to put another thing on my plate. Well, let me tell you something. When you want something bad enough, when you're tired of being on the struggle bus of exchanging your time for money, you're going to do something. You're going to make a change. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. The Bible says, let the peace of God rule as umpire in your heart. What does that mean? That means if you find yourself having anxiety because of the overwhelming amount of responsibilities or the overwhelming amount of bills that are coming at you, or overwhelming amount of situations and circumstances that you find yourself in, it's time for a change. You can't keep just waking up every day without a plan. You can't keep waking up every day waiting for the weekend to roll up so that you can go hang out, so that you can get a break from that job, so you can get a break from those kids. You can't keep doing the same thing and not putting any plan of action into position. The program that I came across, so 30 days ago, I was in my business. I was overworked. I was overwhelmed. 3 years I've been doing my apparel company. And for 3 years, I've been wearing every single hat in the business. I've wore the customer service hat. I've wore the production hat and fulfillment hat, meaning every time an order came in, I had to create that order. I had to physically make that order. The shirt that I have on right now, that says, girl, adjust your crown, right? I made that shirt. I produced this shirt, and then I have to package it up and I have to ship it out. I then have to maintain inventory. I then have to maintain the warehouse. I have to maintain if there's any employees. I have to maintain the ordering, the shipping, all of the different things that come along with running a business, not to mention the marketing, right? In any business that you have, especially if it's in the beginning, you're going to need to learn specific skill sets, right? So you're going to need to learn specific skill sets. So I knew 30 days ago, after being in my business for 3 years, after blood, sweat, tears, after blowing up our entire first year, $750,000 in sales, you guys. And I'm willing, in our first year in business, and I'm willing to walk away from that. Why? I do not want to exchange my time for money. I have a purpose to fulfill. I have a destiny that's literally waiting on me, an audience, a tribe of people that need what I have on the inside of me. But because I'm working so much, I'll never be able to fulfill that purpose that God sent me here to fulfill if I'm slaving away in my business, right? I like to say that an entrepreneur's worst nightmare is clocking in to somebody else's 9 to 5, right? But what if you're an entrepreneur and you're still clocking in to your 9 to 5? And then your 9 to 5 turns into a 9 to 7. And then it turns into a 9 to 10. And then it turns into a 9 to 12. What if your position in your company then becomes worse than clocking in to somebody else's job? Even if the finances are there, even if you're rolling in the finances and you have over more than enough in finances, you see, what I found is that no matter how much money is rolling into your bank account, that's not what's going to put a smile on your face. I don't want to be that mom that doesn't spend time with their kid, that leaves the world to raise my baby, that leaves the world to instill morality and character and the fear of God into him. Because I'll tell you one thing, you're not going to get that in the world. What the world is going to instill into your kid is peer pressure. Their mouth is going to be crazy. Their spirit is going to be crazy. They're going to be out there smoking. They're going to be drinking. They're going to be fighting. They might end up in jail, all of these things. But if you can instill values into them, if you can have the time to be able to instill the fear of God and character and morality, you have 100 times better chance of that child being successful and doing something with their life. Because when peer pressure comes, am I saying that they won't crumble? Absolutely not. My kid has. But what I am saying is that still small voice will begin to ring in their ear over and over and over again until they turn it away and they come back to where you have raised them to be. What I am saying is that you deserve to be there for your kids. What I am saying is that spouse that you married, they don't deserve to only see you 2 hours a day. Your family doesn't deserve to only see you 2 hours a day. And then the 2 hours that they get, you're so tired, you can't even give them the best version of yourself. I've been there. I've done it. I've worked in corporate. I've worked in retail and restaurants. I've worked in real estate. I've had my own cleaning business. And now I have my own apparel company. And I'm tired of the rat race. I'm tired of working all day, every day to build my own empire. I would rather do something that is proven that I didn't create myself, but that I can get my time back and replace the money that I was making in my business. The program that I'm doing right now, literally, I only have to show up 2 hours every single day. That's how I'm able to fit it in to my business that I'm currently doing right now, you guys. I'm able to fit the 2 hour workday in to my business. And as I'm being consistent in this 2 hour 4-hour workday every single day, showing up, giving you guys value, showing you guys how you can learn the high income earning skill sets that you need to run an effective and profitable business online. If I can do it, you can do it. Literally, it's so easy to follow the blueprint, but what's not easy is being consistent. What's not easy is not giving up. What's not easy is believing in yourself. But if you have a blueprint, it takes you to a straight path to the end result, your destination, your end goal that you have in mind. My goal is to help 12 families get off the struggle bus every single month, because helping 12 families for me is not only going to have me fulfill purpose, because my heart will then be able to help another family that was struggling like I was struggling, that was going through it like I was going through it, that needs to get their time back for the sake and sanity of their family, that needs to get their time back so they can fulfill purpose, so they can do what God has called them to do. Those 12 families that I'm able to help every single month means 10,000 extra dollars for me every single month by showing up 2 hours a day, you guys. Tell me where you can work in today's economy 2 hours a day and be able to make $10,000 a month and help 12 families to then get off the struggle bus as well. I'm not talking about clocking in and building somebody else's empire. I'm talking about building your own brand. I'm talking about having your own business that's running on autopilot online. I'm talking about plugging into a proven system where 23,000 people are crushing it online right now by following the same blueprint that I'm talking to you about following right now, where they're making 4, 5, 6 figures a month because they already started the program 4, 5, 6 months ago. I haven't even been in the program a month, and I've already made $3,600. I want you to type in the comments how. Type in the comments how, and I'm going to send you the details on what I'm doing to make this kind of income. If you're tired of being on the struggle bus, if you're tired of not having your time with your family, if you're tired of working 2 and 3 and 4 jobs to have to make ends meet, or to feel like you're able to provide to the amount and the lifestyle that you desire to live, there's a better way to make money online. Forbes has projected that within the next couple years, the digital marketing space, which I'm in, the digital marketing space is projected to be $1 trillion business. $1 trillion. It's not going anywhere. It's never going to be oversaturated. You know why? Because there's 1 billion people that log on to social media every single day. I want that to sink in. There's 1 billion people that are scrolling on social media every single day that's consuming TikTok, that's consuming YouTube, that's consuming Instagram, Facebook, all of these reels, threads, all of these different platforms that they're coming out with. When one platform closes, you go to the next platform. Do you ever think for a moment that when one platform closes, that people aren't going to integrate to another platform? You take your audience with you. You go to the next platform. But what you're doing is you're providing value to a people that is struggling. You're providing high income earning skills. So when they want to be able to produce a digital product, they have the skills to do so. When they want to release a physical product, they can do so. When they want to build their own community, when they want to release their own subscription business, when they want to release their own brick and mortar company, their own coaching business, their own services, right? These are skills that you will use for the rest of your life that we're learning inside of the program, that I will never be broke another day in my life. You know why? Because when you have the skills to produce and generate income from the comfort of your home, you can go anywhere in the world and work. You can take your kids on vacation, show up 2 hours a day and still be making 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, $60,000 a month online from the comfort of your home. You build a know, a like, and a trust with your audience. Don't come off scammy. Don't come off schemish. Don't come off pyramid schemish. It's not MLM. It's not affiliate marketing. What we're doing is we're providing a service. We're providing skills to people that they can do whatever they want to do with online. We teach you how to market. We teach you how to do email marketing, which is the number one thing that you want to be able to learn how to do. Let me tell you a story about my online business currently that I'm in right now. Right now, I have an apparel business. And to be able to market my apparel business, I needed to learn how to do paid advertising, right? In order for people to know that you exist, give me 1 second. In order for people to know that you exist, your business has to get in front of eyes, right? So if you created, say you just created an apparel business like myself, right? You came up with the logo, you came up with the website name, you have all of your products uploaded onto the website that you're going to sell it all. You're ready for launch day. You click that launch button and you're waiting and you're anticipating and you're super excited because you just launched your first business and you're so geeked that you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be making so much money. And then crickets. Crickets. Nobody's coming to your site. You know why? Not because you don't have a product that's in high demand, not because you don't have a product that is of high value or highly desirable. You might have the best hoodie on the face of this earth. It might have the best threading. It might have the best logo printed on it. It might be the best quality hoodie. But if people don't know that your business is there, how are they going to find you? You have to have a marketing strategy. You have to know how to market effectively and profitably to be able to make sure that that business is going to be seen by your target audience, right? And so if you're not learning marketing, if you're not learning how to organically market to your audience, you're going to be like me. I was dumping tens of thousands of dollars into paid advertising, into paid Facebook ads. I know how to create Facebook ads. I know how to run Facebook ads. I know how to dump money into Facebook ads. I even know how to optimize my Facebook ads. But you know what's crazy is the marketing is getting more expensive and more expensive. The targeting that they're allowing you to target specific audiences is getting harder to be able to realize who your target audience is with the paid campaigns. And not only that, whenever you're doing paid advertising, it's always a gamble. You have to have $10,000 at least to be able to gamble with to find that target audience so that the algorithm will be able to pick up who they're going to market for your specific niche, right? For your specific niche. In this program, another reason why I jumped into digital marketing was because I can learn organic marketing. I don't have to pay for marketing. I am taught how to copy and paste free ads on high traffic websites. Free ads on high traffic websites that are now clicking my link, going to my website, reading for themselves if this would be something that would benefit them and their family. If they're interested in making 10K or more online a month and they want to make a change for their family, they can go to my website and they can read the details without being pressured to buy. That's what I love about digital marketing. I don't have to get in your DMs and try to peer pressure you to buy anything. I don't have to get in your DMs and say, hey, and come off salesy or schemish or actually even get told no. This is a rejection-free business. I don't have to get on the call with anybody. You know why? Because I show up every day online and I answer your questions right here. If you have a question, I would absolutely love to answer it for you. Type it in the chat on TikTok, YouTube, if you can type it in the chat as well, so I can answer questions that you guys have. What's holding you back from making a change? What's holding you back? Do you feel like you don't have enough tech skills? You don't need tech skills. You know why? We teach it to you inside the program. Do you feel like you don't have enough time to be able to put 2 hours a day in? It doesn't have to even be a solid 2 straight hours. You can do 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here, an hour here. As long as you're being consistent with whatever it is that you're doing, anything that you do in life, when it's a new thing that you're doing, not only is it going to be uncomfortable, but you're going to have to be consistent doing it. If you want to learn how to play basketball, number one, you're going to need a coach to teach you how to dribble, a coach to teach you how to shoot, a coach to show you all of the moves, a coach to teach you offense, a coach to teach you defense. Number two, you're going to have heart. You're going to have a CEO mentality. You're going to have to be consistent in showing up every day and practicing your craft in order to get better. That's the same thing with any business that you launch online. We get free coaching inside of our program from a self-made millionaire. Come on, I need you to pick up what I'm putting down. Why? Because you don't have the time to not take action anymore. 30 days ago, I was in your same position. I was tired of being on the struggle bus of working my face off. I was tired of not being able to spend time with my kid. I was tired of having to call in when I wanted to serve in church because I had so much work that I had to do. Literally, it was ripping me to pieces to not be able to serve the way that I want to serve. It was literally shredding me up inside to not be able to fulfill purpose, what God has called me to do, because I'm too busy slaving away in my business. There's a better way. We are living in the most financial lucrative time and dispensation that there ever has been in all of history. In all of history, there was no time back in the day that you could ever generate the buku amount of money that you can make online right here and right now. But because so many people are letting fear hold them back from pulling the trigger and investing in them, they're sitting around watching other people be successful. They're sitting around watching other people show up consistently, deep down knowing and desiring that they want to be able to be financially free themselves. Knowing deep down that they were called for something more than to go through the mundane motions of life. Knowing that your kids will have a legacy. What would that do for you? If you were to start right now and dedicate the next 90 days, we're literally stepping into summer. We're stepping into summer right now. The holidays will be coming before you know it. You have the opportunity to jump on board right now with a proven blueprint that's generating 6 figures by following a step-by-step guide that's going to walk you hand in hand and teach you all of the high income earning skills that you need to produce an income online. What are you waiting for? I want you to go to the link in my bio, click that link. It's going to take you to my website, godpreneuruniversity.com, not entrepreneur, godpreneuruniversity.com. Click the link in my bio. It's going to ask you to put your email in. When you put your email in, I'm going to email you the blueprint that we're using to making money online. You can read over it. You can go to my website, or you can click on, it's going to take you also to watch a video. And after the little short video, you can click on get started. And then it's going to take you to another page that's going to break down the 4 programs that we have. This program also gives you 100% profit, meaning when you help one family, I'm not taking a percentage of that. You know why? because that's what's going to help you get off the struggle bus. You make a one-time investment. You have the opportunity to then release your own digital product, create your own community, create your own physical product. You have the ability to do your own services, your own coaching, your own subscription business. And if you don't want to do any of that, and you want an already done for you program, an already done for you business, we literally deliver it to you on a silver platter. And all you have to do is plug your domain name in, what you want to call your website, put your picture up if you want to show your picture, and write your story. You get an already done for you funnel. You get an already done for you email system campaign. You get an already done for you website. You get free coaching, free mentoring 4 to 5 times per week for free inside of the community. You get 100% profit. You get daily pay. Every time you get a sale, you get $900. That's literally, that blows my mind that we can work a 40-hour week, a 50-hour week to make $900. And by showing up consistently, by helping one family, knowing there's millions of people out there struggling, knowing there's an audience that's waiting on you for you to show up and show them a better way, you literally will get 100% profit. All you have to do is be consistent. All you have to do is plug in. We give you an already done for you product if you don't want to release your own product. We teach you all of the skills that you need. We over deliver on the program. We over deliver on the course. You'll never run out of content. You'll never run out of coaching. You'll never run out of like-minded people that are inside of the community helping one another win. It's a mind-blowing opportunity that's presented to you right now, that you have the ability to do your own research. Do you know how much market research I did before I jumped into this program? Do you know how much I researched the data to make sure that this program was going to benefit me and my family? Documentation beats conversation every day, all day. That means when I can show you the documentation of how this proven blueprint is working for thousands and thousands of people, my documentation will beat your conversation all day, every day, because nothing you can tell me is going to sell me on not walking away from my business that I created 3 years ago. If I'm willing to walk away from a business where I have generated 750,000 in sales my first year in business because I believe so much in the program, because there's self-made millionaires coming out of the program, because there's thousands of people in the program crushing it online right now, because there's 6 and 7 high income earners right now crushing it that I can learn from for free. What? Do you know I paid $2,500 a month for coaching my first year in business? $2,500 a month I was paying to a 6-figure earner, or maybe she was a 7-figure earner. I think she was 6-figure earner, to get me to where I needed to be in my business. Every single month, that's a mortgage payment, you guys. That's a rent payment, $2,500 a month that I was paying for coaching, because I understood that if I wanted to get to where she was at, I needed to pull myself up. And the only way I was going to pull myself up to where she was at was by picking her brain, was by asking her hard questions, was by asking her what failure she overcame so that I don't have to go through the same failures. Do you know how many years of failures I was able to shave off of my apparel business by having a coach and a mentor? And we get a coach and a mentor, not a 6-figure mentor like I was paying for, but $1 million mentor that she accrued within 18 months of being in the program. She got 18 months into the program, she was already a self-made millionaire. You can't tell me that this system doesn't work. If it's not working, it's because you're not showing up every day. You're not plugging into the training. You're not doing what the training is telling you to do. If you can show up and you're coachable, if you're trainable, if you can show up and be consistent and give 2 hours every day to this program over the next 90 days, you literally will be able to frame your reality. Frame your reality. Can you frame your reality right now in your job? Can you frame your reality right now in the business that you're doing? If it's no, you deserve the opportunity to be able to. You can do this on the side until you can replace your income like I'm doing right now. I've made $3,600 within 3 weeks being brand new, never doing digital marketing, never doing this online space, digital marketing, e-learning, never doing it before. And I've already made $3,600. And as soon as I can replace my income I'm making in my apparel business, deuces, I'm out, because I wholeheartedly want to help people win. I wholeheartedly want to see my friends and family succeed. I will leave a legacy to my kid. I will leave a blueprint that my kid can follow. Actually, my 16-year-old just joined the program on Monday. Next week, he's going to start setting up his business and he's going to start crushing it online at 16 years old, going on 17 years old. You guys, this is the summertime. Get your kids in the program. Give them something to do. Teach them a skill set that will then go on to teach them the skills that they need to run any online business effectively and profitably. It's a win-win situation. Invest in yourself. You owe it to yourself. Bet on yourself. If you walk into work tomorrow and your budget, your salary is not in that company's budget, cut. It's not guaranteed. By you clocking into somebody else's job, it's not guaranteed that you're going to have a position tomorrow, that you're going to have a position 5 years from now. I don't care if you've been at that company 10 years, 15 years, and you feel like you're like this with the boss. If they have a college kid come into that company that's going to cut your salary in half, that's going to make that CEO's bonus double or triple by cutting your position and your salary, you better believe money talks. Your position is not guaranteed, right? So you deserve it to yourself to build something for yourself that will be guaranteed, because the online industry, the e-learning industry, the digital marketing industry, it's not going to go anywhere. You have a people that you can impact. You have a people that is waiting on you to help them get off the struggle bus, to help them get their time back with their families, to help them be able to succeed. You can literally walk them hand in hand. And what would that feel like if you didn't have to worry about finances anymore? If you started this program and in 90 days, you are earning over $10,000 a month online from the comfort of your home, working 2 hours a day, what would that do for you and your family? And then it continued as a snowball effect, because the more you show up online, the more content it is that you're creating. It's called digital real estate. That means that in a year from now, somebody can come to your website in the content that you're producing and releasing today is going to keep generating income for you day after day after day. The internet's not going anywhere. That's what we call digital real estate, right? You want to talk about multiple streams of income? You get 4 with this program. 4 instant streams of income to start generating income from the moment you buy the program. Then on top of that, as you continue to do the program and you continue to build up your audience and you continue to impact lives, then your social media accounts can then go on to be monetized. You're not only having the 4 streams of income that we give you immediately, but now you're being monetized, on your channels. Now you can get brand deals. Now you can start partnering with people. If you wanted to get into affiliate marketing, you can do that as well. It's never ending. But when you focus on one thing, you become a master of that one thing. So if you focus on this program for 90 days and focus on getting 1% better every day for those 90 days, within 100 days, you will be 100% better. All I need you to do is believe in you. Do your market research. We have 4 levels that you can get into in the program. 4 levels. I wish I could take you behind the scenes in the community. Actually, if you go on YouTube, I still need to upload it. But on TikTok, if you go back a couple posts on my page, I actually did take you behind the scenes in the community. And I literally scrolled and I showed you guys all of the wins, all of the people making $60,000, $70,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $300,000. I think it was within 7 months this one girl made $50,000 a month. Listen, we got people in our community that is 16 years old all the way up to in their 70s, maybe even older, but the one that I know of is in their 70s that are making money online. You can't say that you can't do it. If you don't want to show your face on social media, we have a faceless digital marketing program blueprint that you can follow. With faceless, it will take a little bit more time to build your audience because with faceless digital marketing, it's going to be harder to engage with your audience, but it is possible. There's people making 6 figures right now inside the program doing faceless. It just takes a little bit more time. But let me tell you this, our mentor, when she first started the program, she didn't want to go live. She said, I'll never go live. And to be honest, I have had a faith-based podcast on a different channel for over a year. And this whole last year, I said, I need to go live. I need to be impacting people. I need to be building up their faith. I need to be telling them about Jesus, right? I was saying all of this, but I never went live, knowing that I can talk about God all day, every day. But what held me back? Fear. I didn't want to go online. Although I'm not an introvert. I'm an extrovert. I love to talk to people. So I don't know what it was. It was fear holding me back. But by getting into this program, it pushed me to going live. But you don't have to go live. So my point to that was, before I got sidetracked with my story, the point to that was my mentor said she would never go live. The self-made millionaire, I'll never go live because she's an introvert. She doesn't like talking to people. She didn't want to have to go live. She said she thought it was going to be awkward. She didn't know what she was going to say. Her first month in the program with never going live, she made $7,000. Her second month in the program with never going live, she made $14,000. Her third month in the program, she made up to 20 something thousand dollars. And then she got the skills that she needed to be confident to be able to go live. And now she's went live every single day of the week since then, over like the last 15 months. I think there's only been maybe a couple times that she hasn't gone live. You know why? Because you get addicted to helping people. Do you know how much comes at me on an everyday basis, but I still show up online for you guys? Because my heart wants to help people. I want to see people get off the struggle bus. I want to see that single mama getting more time with her kids. I want to see families being able to reunite again back at the dinner table like back in the day. I want to see families being able to go on vacation and not have to worry about what location they're going to or what parks they'll be able to enjoy because the finances aren't there. I want to be able to see kids not have to worry about finances and start being kids again. I want you to be empowered to be the best version of you so that ultimately you can fulfill your purpose. Ultimately, you're not worried so much about your bills, so much about clocking in and spending all your time working at a job, but you can actually do what you want to do. You can go take a day for you and go to the spa. You can go take a day for you and spend time with the family. You can take a day for you and go do what one of those hobbies are that you've been really wanting to do, but because you don't have the time, it keeps being put on the back burner. You can go volunteer in your local church. You can give back to the needy. You can go on the streets and feed the homeless. You can go pay that grocery bill when you come across somebody in the store that they're swiping their card and their eyes fill up with tears because the money wasn't in their account and their card declined. Have you ever been there? Have your utilities ever been cut off before? Has your rent ever not been paid and you felt the anxiety of not knowing what you are going to do to be able to get the money? You need multiple streams of income. You need a proven system that's going to work for you. So I want you to comment in the comments, ready or how. I think I said how earlier in the live, so I'm going to stick with the first one. I want you to comment how in the comments, and I'll send you over the details. I would love the opportunity to coach you, to train you, to show you how we're doing it. You'll also get the free coaching from the millionaire. You'll also get access to the 23,000 people in the program. You'll also get a done for you program, daily pay up to $900 every single time you help a family. There's so many benefits. Learn all the high income earning skills that you'll need. But my biggest thing is not even selling the benefits of the program. My biggest thing, my why, is my kid. You'll get your time back again. You'll get your time back again. We call it our freedom machine because it's a machine that literally runs on autopilot. After your 2 hours, you don't have to keep working. You literally can close your computer. You can close your phone, put your phone down, go spend time with your family, and allow the proven system to keep on working for you. You see, my website is up 24 hours a day. My content that I'm putting out there is working for me 24 hours a day. When I get off this live on YouTube, you can watch the replay over and over and over again. TikTok, you can go to my channel and watch all of my videos over and over and over again. And as that content continues to build, I continue to get more people that want to get off the struggle bus, more families that I'm able to help, more families that I'm able to help them reach their financial goals. Maybe $10,000 more or more a month would be beneficial to you. Maybe it's not even about the finances. Maybe it's about building your own business so that you can have security for your future and for your kids' future. Maybe it's just getting your time back, like myself. Maybe you want more time with your kids or you want more time with your spouse. Any way it goes, the digital marketing industry is going to continue to grow and grow and grow. Everything's going online. How many times have you jumped on Amazon and because it was convenient and you didn't have to get dressed, get in your car, drive to the store, pick it up, waste gas, drive all the way back home, that you just ordered online on Amazon? It's the same exact thing. There's a billion people a day on social media, and you think you can't get one customer a day, $900 a day? What would that do for you? $900 a day. Let that be your goal. That going into 2025, you want to be able to make sure that you're creating $900 a day for you and your family from the comfort of your home. That's a very achievable goal. For me, I want to do six figures by the end of the year, and I'm only going to be able to have 6 months into the program. But my goal is to help 12 families starting out a month. 12 families that I can coach, that I can mentor, that I can show how I'm creating this income, how I was able to create $3,600 in a few weeks, being brand new in the program. I want you to type ready, or I want you to type how in the comments, and I will send you over all the details. On YouTube, I want you to comment how in the YouTube comments, and I'll send you over that video as well. Or you can go to the link in my bio on YouTube. It's in the description. They'll take you directly to my website. Put your email in. The same thing on TikTok. Go to my bio, click the link, put your website or your email in. It'll take you to my website, and I'll email you the blueprint, the step-by-step guide that we're following. I enjoyed my time with you guys today. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of the night with your family. Please go spend time with your family. Make sure they feel loved. Make sure they feel taken care of. Make sure they feel nurtured. Go give those kids a hug. And until tomorrow, I will see you. You have a blessed night. I'll be on probably tomorrow, maybe around anywhere from 7 to 9 p.m. That's my goal. If not, sometimes I get on a little bit later, but I'll be right here with you guys live each and every night around 7 to 9 p.m. If you want any information or you have any questions, feel free to send me a DM and I will answer back. and I'll answer any questions that you guys have. You guys have a blessed night. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night, YouTube. You guys have a blessed night. I'll see you tomorrow as well.